Hi, I'm Andy Kaminsky, and for my senior project, I did discovering entrepreneurship and creating a small business. And before creating a small business, I started a booth at 7 Mile Fair, and I bought products at a wholesale price and resold them, hopefully to make some money. And here's my story. So, first off, 7 Mile Fair is an indoor-outdoor open-air flea market where everything has a price tag on it. The booth rentals are $80 a weekend, and vendors sell everything and everything, along with most vendors being permanent. My plan of action was researching products at discounted prices in February, and I found something that 7 Mile Fair didn't have. I started researching online and placed ads all over internet websites locally and in the Chicago area, looking for wholesale items. I was open to all options and received quite a few, but none were what I was looking for. In order to set myself up at 7 Mile Fair, I had to gather supplies. I needed everything to set up a booth. I needed shelving, hooks, tape, a cash box, tables, chairs, carry-out bags, tablecloth, signs, banners, and something to haul all the products with the 7 Mile Fair. My biggest concern was what to sell. Whatever I was going to be selling, the price had to be cheaper than in stores, and it also had to be at a bargain. The main idea of 7 Mile Fair is to get deals, which everyone wants. As far as picking what to sell, I had sporting goods, exercise equipment, pet supplies, and baby child items, simply because none of them were for sale at 7 Mile Fair, and I thought if I could bring a new product to the market, it would sell very quickly. Pets were being sold, but no pet supplies were being sold, and many shoppers had babies or young children, which gave me the baby products idea. Throughout research, I discovered these online wholesalers, Rhinomart, Dollar Days, and WholesaleCentral.com. They all had the same categories of products, just like electronics at Best Buy or Walmart. They just had different styles and prices. Out of hundreds of onlines, these were the top 3, and they all had the best price. The problem was that with every single person looking to buy wholesale products, they all had access to these websites, so I was just another individual in the crowd getting the same price as everyone else. And I also had the option to order pallet loads from many companies online and eBay. Here's a picture of what pallet loads look like. They just come with overstocked or products not being used, and you can get them at really cheap prices. And that's actually what I turned out to be doing. Pet supplies I couldn't get because there was another vendor selling. Baby items I couldn't compete with Walmart's prices. So I ended up going through Donny Corp in California, which is located in Montebello, California, and they have their main headquarters in Shanghai, China, where 500 employees produce 6,700 products each day, and 80% of the products include travel cases, luggage, bags, and handbags. Custom products are also made with companies' name on it, such as dinette plates, wallets, and other assorted types of bags. In the process of speaking with many representatives from this company, I spoke with Gail. I gave her a detailed explanation about my senior project and how I was looking for items to resell. I explained that this project will help me in the business and working field. She loved the idea, and within 2 days I purchased 5 full pallets of items, 3-piece luggage sets, cases, tackle boxes, wallets, coin purses, dish sets, and many extras. All 5 pallets cost $1,215. The representative, Gail, loved the idea of my project, and she also gave me a pallet of merchandise for $200, which she called sitting products that were on the shelf and left over from the previous years. So everything together, my initial investment was $1,415. The next picture here is of some products I got. There is the top left corner of dog, cat, and horse bags. They're not too attractive, but I received them for 40 cents each, which at reselling them is $1, which is a pretty good markup. In the top right corner, there's assorted travel and duffel bags, backpacks, tote bags, things like that. I received all these for $2.35 each. And then on the bottom 2 pictures are the 3-piece luggage sets I received for $30 each, which is an incredible bargain to be able to sell a 3-piece luggage set at $50. Next slide, top left corner, is of backpacks and a tote bag. and then wallets that I received. And many of you guys might notice designs like this before out in public, and I actually started to notice them because I was selling them. So they kind of seemed to pop out at me. And I received the walls for $2.35 each. And then on the bottom here are my tackle boxes I received. They were around $3, and they can be used from everything from ammunition, sewing kit, nuts and bolts, jewelry, kids' toys, and more. I heard so many different uses for these tackle boxes, and they were my best seller. Some other products I got for real cheap were assorted watches for $1 each, fine china dish sets for $4.35, red umbrellas, and coin pouches for 16 cents each. This next section here was sweeping. The parking lot I had to sweep to be able to use a family friend's trailer mic to haul all my products to 7 Mile Fair. I thought this sweeping project would only take a few hours here and there, but it turned out to take a lot of my time, and I still have a little corner to do, but I'm almost done sweeping. And oh yeah, the reason he wanted it swept was because he was going to have it repaved and resealed within the next 3 months, and the paving company would charge $300 to $400 or $500 to come out and sweep it with a machine. So instead of me paying him actual rent to use the trailer, I did the work of sweeping his parking. My booth at 7 Mile Fair. Here it is set up, and overall everything displayed nice and flows easy for the eyes. I wasn't sure how all the different colors would look, but everything ended up looking great. Here again, this picture was taken on the second weekend I was selling. As you can see, the bags in the top left running out, everything's running out, all the wallets are for display because I don't have anywhere left for the night there. I sold more than half of the cat and horse bags to one lady for $1 each, and I think she planned on reselling them there. At this time, I still didn't break a profit, but I was on my way, and with all this merchandise left, I knew that in 2 more days of selling, I would break a profit. My neighbors at 7 Mile Fair, this first man right here was to the left of me, and he's a Hawaiian man who called me friend. In the beginning, I had my heavy 3-piece set suitcases hanging on his wall, and the wall started to tip, so I had to remove everything and reorganize it all. Some of the assorted watches I purchased didn't come with batteries, and this friend replaced all the batteries for me for free, so I called him friend too. I never knew his name, but he was my friend. The second neighbor here was a Korean man. He fixed and sold all types of electronics. I liked him a lot, and he noticed one day that customers were asking for carry-out bags, so when they buy something, I have a bag to put it in. I didn't have any, so he generously, out of his pocket, gave me a handful of bags for free. And next day I was there, I purchased my own box of bags for $15 and tried to repay him, but he didn't want any bags back, just let me keep them. The third neighbor was named Beth, and she sold flags and custom license plate frames, and also painted little custom hooks for their children. And she sold my stuff while I was gone. If I went to the bathroom, went to get food, or went out to the car to get some more supplies, she'd come to my booth and sell my stuff for me, and I think she pocketed some money. I'd come back and she'd be standing there, and she said she didn't sell anything, but if she made herself $1 or $2, that's good for her. This picture here was final day I was there. I closed out everything. I just counted all the money and realized I made $416 in profit. I was proud of myself, and I figured $400 was great money to make. Success. Yes, my project was a success, even though I wasn't able to bring the original products into the fair that I wanted to because they weren't being sold. I was still able to bring bargains and products at a great price. And here's a picture, all the money I made. And I spent all $416 on one thing already. So wait till I'll tell you what that is in a second, but I already spent it before I left. And in the field, the study, I worked with all these companies and questioned them about what it took to become successful. The greatest experience I had was with Bill's Gas Station, which is in North Prairie, Wisconsin. The owner is a Ford man named Habib, and he eats, sleeps, and breathes his business. Him and his wife manage the kitchen, employees, fuel pumps, cash registers, and security cameras all day long. During my experience, I also spent a morning with Johnson Bank Representative Steve Zimmerman. We pretended I was just graduating from college and wanted to start a resale bookshop. We talked about many different factors such as products and competition. We also discussed his daughter's actual bakery she was running and how much money she was losing. Throughout this time, he also told me industries that were working great in Wisconsin. Industrial and retail was also doing really well, and We Energy's windmills were booming. I asked if any banks have invested in We Energy's windmills yet, and he said no, because here you can see, as the We Energy's grows, banks won't jump in until they hit a profit. So Steve Zimmerman told me that once We Energy's proves that they have a profit, he'll be able to invest some money. And what I learned and developed, I learned time management, people skills, creating a business plan, multiple business plans with the products I wanted to sell, money management, inventory control, on-demand storage skills. When I was given the booth at 7 Mile Fair, I was given an empty space and I had to jam everything in there. So I came prepared with everything and even wood in case I had to build my own wall. I was ready. And market research, when I did research about different products and prices and competition, what everyone else had to say. So now here's there's a lot of happy times that I had at 7 Mile Fair and a lot of success, except one bad one. When I was leaving, I counted all my money, learned I made $416. And leaving 7 Mile Fair with a big dual axle trailer was hard. It was hard to navigate. And making a right turn, I knew I couldn't make it, so I started to back up. And throughout the many bystanders, I had reassurance I'd make the turn. Put the car in drive, took the turn, and tore the fender off the trailer right here. And took down a man's tent. I took down all of his products. As you see right here, this is where there was a cement hole in the ground about this high. And on top of that was the man's stand. So right when the trailer billets here popped out, I lost the turn signal, and his entire stand came down. He was selling plastic toys for kids that came in kits. The electronic toys were going off. He was a Korean man. He was yelling at some other guy in Korean. I didn't know what was going on. So I helped him clean up. I positioned the fender so I could drive it home. And that fender damage will probably cost $500, which is all the profit. Overall, that was it. I had a great experience. I learned a lot. I just didn't make any money though. Thank you guys, and if anyone's got questions, just let me know.